How you doing? How was your week? My week was okay. It was actually pretty good. Yesterday we had graduation for the preschoolers. And as I was standing here talking to the parents in the beginning of the ceremony, I wanted to talk to them about what their children have learned this year. What have they learned? I know what they learned. They learned how to write their name. They learned what the letters look like and sound like. And maybe some of them how to write them. They learned that if you put 2 blocks on the floor and add another block, you get 3 blocks. They learned to recognize the color words and the shape words. They also learned other things. They learned to sit in a circle with their legs crossed. They learned to walk in a line. Not for nothing, they learned to walk up the stairs and down the stairs for graduation, and they learned how to sing. They learned new songs. But the most important things that they learned was to be kind to other people, was to look at a child younger than they are and help them, take care of them. They learned that we love them and that they have friends. They learned these beautiful things that have nothing to do with the alphabet or pencils, but more to do with being a good person. A person who understands that we need to watch out for each other. So, that's what they learned. What did I learn? I don't know. What did I learn? And what am I supposed to learn? How do I take what happened during this year and turn it into something good instead of bad? So I looked it up in the Bible. In Isaiah chapter 43, verses 18 through 19, the Lord says, forget what happened before and don't think about the past. Look at the new thing I'm going to do. It's already happening. Don't you see it? I will make a road in the desert. I will make rivers in the dry land. Philippians 3:13 says, brothers, I know I've not yet reached that goal, but there is one thing I always do. I forget the things that are past. I try as hard as I can to reach the goal that is before me. And Romans 15:4, everything that was written in the past was written to teach us so that we could have hope. That hope comes from the patience and encouragement that the scriptures give us. So what I'm supposed to learn is that something that might have happened this year that might have been not so good is over. And there will be times that will be happy, times that we will learn that God said, yes, you went through some rough times this year, but there'll be some nicer times coming also. That's a tough one to remember, a tough one to believe. But maybe we'll be there. Maybe we will be able to laugh a little again and find the love in things. Maybe the pain and the grief doesn't lessen, but maybe shows up a little less often than it has. But I think the major thing that I have learned I can survive. I have survived for 2 years. Kenny and Kevin, Emily and Craig, and the girls, and Lisa, we have survived. Not perfect, not happy every second of the day, but survived. And Carl too, where she is, she's there. She's there. Are you supposed to learn something every year? I think you are. I think that's the way we were set up. I think that we expect our children to learn throughout the year. God set it up so that we go through some bad times and we've learned we can survive through that and it's going to be okay. Not an easy lesson to remember because mostly what you remember is the tough stuff. But if you read the Bible, if you pray, if you try really hard to remember where we were last year, we've learned a little bit. That it's still okay to be kind to other people. It's still okay to laugh once in a while. That we love each other. That we'll take care of each other. We still have to be kind to each other. I don't know if this makes any sense. But if you bring it down, break it down to simple, it's the survival. It's the, I'm still going to church. I still have my job. I'm still with Kenny and we still love each other. And we still have our grandchildren. And they've learned a lot this year. They learned how to talk and walk. And they know who we are. And they learned how to love. And they learned that they're related to each other. So maybe that's what we learned, that it's not always about us, but it could be about them. So, I found a song, and it's written, who's it written by? Miley Cyrus wrote this song. I can almost see it. That dream that I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying, you're never gonna reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost, with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. I gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain, and I'm always gonna wanna make it move. There's always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It's not about how fast I get there. It's not about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing and the chances I'm taking. And sometimes might knock me down, but I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong, and just keep pushing on. We can do this. We can get through. And come out to a place where maybe one day we'll be able to celebrate a birthday again. Maybe we'll definitely know that Colleen is with us, even though we can't see her or hug her. And that we're not alone in this climb. We have each other, and we have you. We have God. So when you're at a place where you're trying to climb that mountain and it's not working real well, you just start to think, I made it through last year. I can make it through this year. And you can call me if you want. And I'll try to hold on to you and you hold on to me and we'll get up that mountain. So you have a good week. And know that I love you. And I miss you a lot. But we'll be together soon. Take care.